we do know is that 20 laps of the Silverstone circuit will test these riders to the limit in the pouring rain. Round 12 of the MotoGP World Championship is underway.
Brilliant start from the two men at the top of the grid. Lorenzo's going to get the whole shot into the first corner. Pol Espargaro got a great start from fifth. Pol Espargaro already up into third. Lorenzo leads the way. We've got a couple of falls at the back. That looks like is that Jack Miller. Lorenzo leads from Marquez. Pol Espargaro. Rossi is in fourth. Danny Pedrosa dropped back to fifth. Bradley Smith started sixth. That's where he is at the moment. Marquez trying to hit the front on Lorenzo.
Oh, Marquez and Lorenzo. Here goes Pol Espargaro trying to get up the inside of Marquez. You'd think they'd be taking it a little bit more carefully. It is
Johnny Hernandez on it. Yes, couldn't quite see from the helicopter shot. It was a red and white bike. So did Jack Miller, but Lorenzo still leads the way. Pol Espargaro really attacking Marquez. Marquez has got the inside line. As Espargaro looks up the inside, can't quite make a move at the Stowe corner. Valentino Rossi still in fourth place. Bradley Smith has picked up Danny Pedrosa. Right, for the number 46 is Pol Espargaro. Great first lap from the former Moto 2 world champion. He started this race in fifth place. Rossi immediately tacks Espargaro. Espargaro now, can he get hold of Marquez? Valentino Rossi up into second place.
Oh, Marquez and Espargaro, remember those Moto 2 battles that caused so much controversy.
Marquez now back up into second by Valentino Rossi, who's
across the line. So Pedrosa, Smith, Crutchlow, Lorenzo leads the way.
Rossi back up the inside of Marquez on the brakes into Cox corner. Rossi into second place. Lorenzo leads by just under half a second. Spray pouring out from the two Yamahas at the front of this field. Rossi now closes right up on his teammate Lorenzo through Maggots and Beckett's. Pol Espargaro still holding Danny Pedrosa off for fourth place. Back on board now with Marquez. The two factory Yamahas in front of him.
Boy, we haven't seen a real head-to-head between Rossi and Lorenzo. Going into Stowe. Valentino Rossi momentarily leads, but Lorenzo fights back.
Yeah, Lorenzo just out a little bit wide, brings it back to the apex, holds on to the lead. Jack Miller is up into seventh place. What a start to the race by the Australian teenager on the open class Honda. Lorenzo now down into Vale. Rossi coming under real pressure from Marquez. Back on board with the reigning world champion through this fast right-hander turn, number 10, club corner onto the international pit straight. Lorenzo leads.
Well, we had to wait for the start. Boy, was it worth waiting for. What a race we have here. There is Pedrosa. Crutchlow having a great ride. Jack Miller has come from absolutely nowhere, but at the front, this is going to be one hell of a battle. Forget the rain, and Rossi has got past Lorenzo. Listen to the crowd.
The crowd go wild. Great block pass there by Rossi. That was at the village corner. The only time on this lap that they hit first gear. Rossi now into the lead of this race for the first time. Marquez straight up the inside of Jorge Lorenzo on the run to the entry corner. Lorenzo led the way 2 corners ago. He's been pushed back down to third place. Rossi leads the village corner.
Rossi's out for the second time at the front. Rossi still leads the way. Led the way in the morning warm-up when it was in the wet, but Marquez is shadowing him all the time.
You could just see Cal Crutchlow going through your shot there. So Crutchlow went down on that fast run to Maggots and Beckett's. Rossi still leading the way. Lorenzo is in third place. Danny Pedrosa is leading the charge. Danilo Petrucci, that has come from 18th place on the grid. The Italian having a great ride. He's in 5th place. It's Andrea Di Vincenzo on the factory
down towards Vale. Back at Vale, coming into club. Rossi still leads the way from Marquez. So in both sets of the races, both sets of battles, it's the Yamaha leading the Honda, but it's very, very close. On to the international straight. Rossi still leads the way from Marquez. Rossi, one podium finisher here at Silverstone. Marquez, race winner here last year. 3 successive pole positions and a 125cc winner.
That mistake by Pol Espargaro, that dropped him from 4th to 10th place. He lost 5 seconds on that 4th lap. Costly mistake
by these conditions. I'd say that will do me very nicely indeed, especially if you probably think about Marquez. Marquez is definitely going to have a go at Rossi at some stage, isn't he? Because Rossi is not able to get away from it.
No, and it's interesting in that chasing pack behind these two leaders. It's Andrea Di Vincenzo that was quickest on that previous lap. Di Vincenzo on the charge. He was 12th on the grid. He's gained 6 places already. He's not far behind. He's 0.3 seconds behind.
Lorenzo really is
struggling now. He's almost a second behind Dani Pedrosa in 6th place. Fastest lap again from Rossi, 2:16.486. It was just over a tenth of a second clear on Marquez, but Rossi can't put any clear daylight between himself and the reigning world champion.
They come on through the entry corner onto the Wellington straight. Red light piercing the mist. The back of Valentino Rossi's Yamaha under the bridge. Nearly 200 miles an hour down through the gearbox, over the pumps into Brooklands. Just seeing your way is difficult as much as anything else, especially when you're following somebody, and especially when you're following somebody as quick as Valentino Rossi.
Marc Marquez now look right on the back wheel of that factory Yamaha of Valentino Rossi, accelerating hard now up through the Woodcote corner to complete lap number 10. We're halfway through this British Grand Prix. Rossi leads the way by just over a tenth of a second. Marquez in second place, back at the front, still Rossi leading from number 93. Marc Marquez, we're about to complete lap number 12. They were split by 7/1 of a second on the last lap were Rossi and Marquez. Here we go then, Rossi over the line to start lap number 13. 8 to go. Just a fraction quicker on that lap was Valentino Rossi. The gap now between Marquez. Marc Marquez has crashed. Marc Marquez is down and out of the British Grand Prix. What a gift for Valentino Rossi. Marc Marquez is trying to pile the pressure on the number 46, but Marc Marquez has crashed out of the British Grand Prix, and whatever chance he had of winning a third straight World Championship, surely that is over now for Marquez.
Coming into Copse corner over the start-finish line. The end of Marc Marquez's victory. Marquez crashes out at Copse. Valentino Rossi could be victorious here at Silverstone and lead the World Championship once again as we ride with Marquez.
Rossi just stretched his lead to over 2/10 of a second. It wasn't much, but Marc Marquez, he just lost the rear as he tapped the power going through that Copse corner. It's a 4th race crash in 12 for Marc Marquez. The 3rd time he's been fighting with Valentino Rossi. So what a chance for Rossi to win the British Grand Prix and seize the advantage in this World Championship.
Write him off at your peril. And it's the pace of Rossi at the front that caused Marquez to crash.
Absolutely, that was a completely unforced error from Marc Marquez. It was that metronomic consistency from Valentino Rossi at the front of this British Grand Prix. Rossi had a quick look there at the big screen. He won't have probably known that Marquez has crashed out of this race because it was right at the